This video is for all the J aspirants who are really aspiring to join IIT Madras. Hey guys, let's talk about the things that you can expect in IIT Madras. Honestly, I'm not going to be talking about the really good campus, good professors, great campus facilities. You guys already know that, and that's why you guys are applying in the first place. So I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of joining IIT Madras, which most people don't really talk about. So let's get started. So first pro is really good seniors, because trust me when I say it, IIT Madras has really good seniors and seniors who you can rely on, and they'll be more than willing to help you guys with anything, admissions, joining clubs, sports, anything like with your mental health. So they're really friendly, and personally when I joined my first year, I had some really good senior friends like who has helped me out with my application process, JOSA counseling and joining clubs and everything. So unless if you're very shy to approach them, they'll be really glad to help you guys. So this is about the pro number one. Pro number two, sports facilities and intra-IIT. Sports, IIT Madras has really good sports facilities, and personally I played table tennis, and for me the sports atmosphere was really good. And it also comes to a point about intra-IIT. For people who don't know about intra-IIT is basically a competition where IITs compete with each other in all the Olympic sports. So I played intra-IIT table tennis, and yep, I won 2 gold medals in it. In overall intra-IIT, the bond that you form with other people in other sports is just phenomenal, and the experiences of is really good. You get to go to other IITs and participate there, and you also get to know about the culture in other IITs as well. So it's overall an all-round really great experience, I must say. So this is about the sports facilities. Pro number 3, support for startups. IITM provides a lot of support when it comes to startups. They help nurture startups, and they help entrepreneurs strive and make mistakes and eventually grow. And unlike many entrepreneurs who solely depend on angel investors and venture capitalists, you will be directly provided with funds from IIT Madras itself, so that you can start your own startup without the fear of failing. And it also provides a safety net in case if your startup failed. So you can find your company with full confidence and eventually grow on it. And if you're someone who is really passionate about entrepreneurship, then IIT Madras has a huge edge in it. So yes. So this is about some of the pros that I noticed in IIT Madras, and let's talk about cons. Con number 1, IIT Madras environment is highly competitive, I must say, because think about it, you are writing J Advanced, okay, and J Advanced itself is one of the most toughest exam in this world, okay, and think about the students who are actually cracking those type of exams after relentless hours of study and practice, and you will be studying among them, brother. Think about the competition that you will be facing. But the thing is, most of the parents, they tell their children that yeah, it is okay to chill after getting into IIT Madras. It's okay to do whatever you want after getting into IIT Madras.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I believe it's not completely true, because even after getting into IIT Madras, you have to put in a lot of hard work if you really want to get into top companies, okay? And actually people who have a long-term goal to actually get into good companies, they tend to work harder than the students who actually come to IIT Madras and they feel like exhausted, like they feel like, okay, we have put in enough work into J Advanced. Let's actually like chill for some time, and we can manage after that. This mentality is completely flawed, because people actually get higher package like around 1 to 2 crores. They really put in the work. They work their way till the end. So you can chill, of course, like for 1 or 2 semesters maximum. And yes, like the peers that you'll be competing with, they are like super competitive, super smart, and you better put in the work. And this also comes to a point where students, they feel inferior to their peers, because they think that they are not good enough, and that their friends are like doing really good, like they are smart. Like it also like leads to inferiority complexes and lots of mental health problems, which comes to the con number 2, poor mental health. Students of IIT Madras, most people, they suffer from depression and loneliness because of this highly competitive nature in IIT Madras. And this also leads to lots of pressure among the peer groups, and lots of pressure, expectation and pressure from their parents parents also, and this also like leads to many students committing suicide. And in the last year itself there has been like 3 to 4 suicides, more than it. And last year March itself 3 people have committed suicide, 1 student from PhD and 2 people from undergrads, and 1 fresher has attempted suicide. Just think about the stress IIT brings in. Unless if you are very competitive and really want to strive and really want to put in the work even after joining IITM, then definitely you should join IITM. But otherwise you should reconsider the option. Okay, because of the frequent suicides, IIT Madras decided to finally open up mental health centers where students can seek out professional therapy from expert psychologists and actually recover from depression and trauma. Con number 3, this is very interesting. People from IIT Madras come from different backgrounds and different regions, and because of this there is always a language bias between students, and people from the same language groups tend to form close relationships with the same language people. So if you're someone who's like really friendly, who really doesn't care about like what state the other people come from, you might be facing a problem here. And it's not their fault also, they're just wired like this. You overall are actually like very friendly to the strangers. And yes, even if you're open-minded people and even if there are language biases, you can still try and form friendships. And coming to language bias, this also leads to a point of elections in IIT Madras. This is where things get interesting, because let's take 2 candidates who are competing in election, and one guy speaks Telugu and other guy speaks Tamil, and people from Telugu, people from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, they tend to support the Telugu guy, and people from Tamil Nadu, they tend to support the Tamil guy. And honestly, I believe that elections shouldn't be running like this, and elections should be conducted in a more fair manner, but the selection of candidate should solely depend on the work that he or she did, not just because of the language that he or she speaks. So yes, this is about con number 3. Thanks for watching guys. I hope you guys have learned something new. We'll see in the next video. Friend.